Hello and welcome to Breakfast Central Sports Update. I am Udoka Njoku. Now let's get straight to the stories. In Kenya, Kakamega Governor Fernandez Barasa built a house for late Harambee Stars of Kenya supporter Isaac Juma. The house is built by the Barasa Foundation according to the second governor of the Kakamega County. Juma, who was well known for his dance moves during Harambee Stars matches, was allegedly killed in his home in Mumias, Kakamega County, as a result of land dispute. He was also a diehard AFC Leopards fan who rarely missed their games. Initially, Isaac's wife, Farida Juma, hinted to the press that his life was in danger. She stated that despite her husband filing reports at the police station, no action was taken. The Directorate of Criminal Investigations announced that the suspect had been apprehended. Still staying in Kenya now, Ruth Chepngetich, a former World Athletics Championship gold medalist, failed to win the 2022 Jeddah Half Marathon in Saudi Arabia. Chepngetich, the pre-race favorite, was defeated by former national 10,000-meter champion Irene Chepchumba Kamais. Kamais won the race in 1 hour, 6 minutes and 47 seconds, defeating Ethiopia's Alemu Megetu. Alemu, the defending Seville marathon champion, crossed the finish line in 1 hour, 7 minutes and 18 seconds. Chepngetich, on the other hand, finished third ahead of the Ethiopian duo of Sige Selama and Buyenu Degefa. In the men's race, Kenya's Eric Kiplagat won in 59 minutes, defeating Samuel Nyame and Kinde Atano. Nyame and Atano ran in 60 minutes and 61 minutes 4 seconds, respectively. Away from that one now, going to the 2030 World Cup. South America's football chief said on Sunday that FIFA should honor the legacy of Pele and Diego Maradona by awarding the Centennial 2030 World Cup to the continent. With competition intensifying before the global body decides on the event in 2024, Alejandro Dominguez said there should be less focus on money in the process. Uruguay, which held the original 13-team World Cup in 1930, has linked up with Argentina, Chile, and Paraguay to bid for the 2030 event, which will be the second with 48 teams. The main challenge is a joint bid from Spain, Portugal, and Ukraine, which has a European governing body, UEFA's backing. And reports have it that Saudi Arabia could launch a bid with Egypt and Greece. Now, Dominguez said FIFA had to choose between football and money. And he went on to say that CONMEBOL had also proposed that Brazil change its national shirt's color to honor Pele, who is 82, who has been hospitalized this month as he battles cancer. Stay with the World Cup now. FIFA have unveiled a new ball which will be used during the semi-finals and the final of the Qatar World Cup. The ball is called the Al Hilm, meaning the dream, and will be replacing the ball used throughout the World Cup so far, Al Rila, which is also called the Johnny. Al Hilm will make its debut during the semi-finals, leaving the teams playing just a few days to get used to the change of equipment. FIFA said the new ball includes the same unprecedented Adidas connected ball technology as Al Rila. FIFA said that this technology has been invaluable in helping match officials making faster and more accurate decisions during this World Cup. And that's a wrap on Sports Updates on Breakfast Central. I am Udoka Njoku. Good morning, Osage and Olive.
Professor Olive.
Oh, Professor Olive. Yes,
Thank
Professor
you.
Olive.
Good morning to you. How did you enjoy the weekend and, of course, the World Cup games? I'm happy I'm not seeing you here this morning.
Oh, wow. Did you predict Morocco was going to lose?
Yes.
I mean, I kind of did. So,
Yes.
so it's, I felt like Portugal would win. You know, I didn't, underestimate the Moroccan side, but I just felt somehow, Portugal was going to get the victory, and it didn't happen.
Looking at Morocco, you should also know that they've not considered a lot of goals this tournament.
Have they considered? I don't think they've considered any.
Just one goal. So it means that, yes, we keep underrating the Moroccan team. And looking at Portugal, they've struggled. Apart from the last game they played against Switzerland, where they scored more than 5 goals. But look, Morocco are quite formidable in the defense and in the midfield, and they know how to hold down any kind of attack that you bring onto them. They know how to absorb attack and beat you on the counter. So I always had that feeling that Morocco had what it takes to actually defeat Portugal. I predicted a 1-0 scoreline, and it did happen.
Okay. Well, I was rooting for Morocco from the get-go, and I'm excited about this win. The world the continent is excited about this win.
Exactly.
And one thing that I think the highlight or the positive thing we can draw from this would be the fact that we can see a united continent. Nigeria is not at the World Cup. Ghana is not there. There are countries that are not currently there in that sense, but are rooting for Morocco. It's just basically a reminder that Africa is indeed rising. So congratulations to the Moroccans and congratulations to Africa for this hour win.
Udoka, do you see Morocco at the finals?
Well, it's a tough one. They'll be playing against France, I think, and Argentina will take on Croatia. It's a tough one. France are defending champions, well-experienced side. Mbappe would go head-on with the Moroccan defenders. If they can get past France, of course, we can see them either winning the title or finishing second. But I believe they should have something to take away from the World Cup, either third place or getting into the finals. But it's a tough one against France.
Well, I think one of the strengths of people, individuals and systems will be sometimes the power that you wield when you've been underestimated. So this is a team that some people have underestimated and will still underestimate, and therein may lie their strength. But there's something that happens, there's been a celebration of when at their wins, they lift the flag of Palestine, and people have been asking questions as to, is that in some way, is it even possible to be able to take away these conversations from sports? Yes, we know that the FIFA president had come out to say people should play sports, leave politics. But of course, there are people, unfortunately, that are dying. And there's some conversations that need to be highlighted. Is it ever possible to separate sports from the things that are happening in people's home countries?
I think it's quite difficult to separate these things from the sporting world. We've seen where the FIFA president came out. Even the Qatari official said, we don't want anything that has to do with the LGBT community. We don't want you guys to come here with alcohol and all of that. But the rules have been broken left, right, and center. And for Morocco raising the Palestine flag, well, you can't blame them. We all know why they did that. And I don't think the FIFA hammer will fall on the Moroccan Football Association. But taking away all of these kind of side attractions from football, I don't think it is ever possible. So allow the players, but let's not just go overboard where it begins to cause a bit of violence on the football pitch and around the football tournament host country.
Well, thank you very much, Udoka, for those sports stories, and we'll see you again.
Thank you very much.